Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Arkham Knight Robin figure that was produced by Mattel as a part of the DC Comics Multiverse line of 3 3/4 inch scale action figures. Okay, the articulation joints on Robin were easy to move straight out of packaging. Robin has articulation in the head, shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the waist, the hips, and the knees. There's an additional articulation joint just above Robin's knee, and Robin's head can turn 360 degrees, but there is no up and down movement. The elbows and knees appear to be single jointed, and the wrists spin 360 degrees, but feature no other range of movement. The hip articulation allows forward and back movement of the legs, as well as the ability to pose the figure nearly doing splits. And I was glad to see that Robin's cape is a soft goods cloth, just like on the Arkham Knight Batman figure, and the hood on Robin's head is not removable, as it's part of the head sculpt. Alright, paint apps on the figure were nicely done with no appreciable errors to speak of, and the detailing on the figure is also nicely done. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what the Arkham Knight Robin figure looks like. Okay. Alright, there were no accessories included in the package, so what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Robin for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package. And on a side note, I will say that I was disappointed about not seeing any accessories in the package, especially since the rendering of Robin on the packaging showed him holding his bow staff. So anyway, here is Robin from the front. Okay, here is Robin from the right-hand side. Okay, here is Robin from the rear. Here is Robin from the left-hand side. And finally, here we are once again facing forward. And you can see that cloth cape billowing in my air conditioning that's currently running. And I think that's a nice touch to see. So anyway, overall, I have to say that this isn't a bad figure. The paint apps were nicely done, and there was a good range of posing options. However, I do feel that it was a mistake on Mattel's part not to include any accessories in the package. Because, I'll be honest with you, I feel that if you show the character holding an accessory, in this case, a bow staff, you should at least include it with the figure. And I do think that some ankle articulation, it might have been good to have on this figure. However, there are still many posing options, and that's a good thing to see on this figure. So therefore, I think this Robin figure, it's good, bordering on great, but it's more great than good. I do feel that this figure is a good display piece in this scale, so in spite of there not being any accessories in the package, this is still a nice addition to a DC Comics collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.